Don't pressure someone to be what they don't want to be. And everyone is more than just one story or one label. Putting pressure on others to be what they're not. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. So often people pressure others to be what they think they should be, what they want them to be, or their perception of how they should be. And often people are not capable or they don't want to be what it is that we think that they should be. I believe in encouragement, but I believe in encouragement, inspiration, and motivation based upon who a person is and truly what they should become, not necessarily what I think is best for them. And so when I talk to someone, I listen closely to their story, to what they have to say, to what they want to do, to what they're about, what makes them happy. Often we can jump into a situation and start directing that situation. Often people start directing traffic, so to speak, when they really don't know how to direct traffic, or maybe they really are not qualified to do so. Often it's easy to give opinions, suggestions, advice, encouragement, and yet it may not always be the right thing to do with that person in the sense of giving them an answer that may not be right for their life. Not everyone is meant to be a doctor. Not everyone is meant to be a plumber. And so people have to find their own way. And when it's a right way for them, that's when I encourage, inspire, and motivate them to be all that they can be in that area. But if I wanted someone to be a doctor when they wanted to be a plumber, or someone who wanted to be a plumber, and I tried to make them a doctor, I believe that I'm going to do them a disservice because maybe that's not who they're designed to be. And so no matter how good our intentions are for another, we also have to take into account, are they capable of becoming or doing what we want them to do? And do they want to do that? Is that their calling? So it may not be the right thing for them to do what we would hope for them to do. And so I believe in listening closely to other people. And I also believe in letting other people be who they are. Remember, we're not just one particular story. We're a lot of stories rolled up into one. We're not one particular thing. We're not one particular label. The reason I don't like labels is because often a label will narrow a person in. Even when we call someone doctor, that narrows them in to being a doctor because there's so much more than a doctor. Of course, we have to identify a person. If we want to go to a doctor, we have to say, where's a doctor? And we call them doctor. And I understand why we do that. There's good reason to do that. But when we solely look at them only as a doctor, we negate everything else that they're about. They may be a father, they may be a husband, they may love to play tennis, they may have a great history that I know nothing about. But all I am seeing them is as a doctor. And so I think it's really important that not only do we let others be who they truly are meant to be and take away the pressure of who we want them to be, and also remember, people are so much more than one story, one label, one anything. People are complex, and yet they're so simple. And yet, often we want to narrow people in to a label, or we want to narrow them into what we think is best for them. So remember, people are many, many things, and there's a lot about someone, a lot of history that perhaps we'll never know, a lot of likes and dislikes, a lot of experiences, and a lot of different emotions and feelings. And so remember, people are not just one thing. And also, when it comes down to us thinking that we know best, sometimes we might, but sometimes we might not. But I don't believe in pressuring someone to be what they don't want to be. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.